Day 360. Day 360. This is crazy. It's day 360. And we're doing something awesome today. But it's day 360. And that's mind-blowing. For sure. I'm going to tell you all about what we are doing on day 360 in just a minute. But before I do, hello. I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 360 of 365 days of soap, and today we're doing something kind of fun. Back during Christmas, I did a shop tour, right? And you got to see the retail shop as well as the soap shop and all of the shops. Yes. And I thought it would be fun in the final days of this year to go ahead and show you an average day in the soap shop. And by average day, I actually mean my average time spent making soap and what I accomplished in that amount of time. And because I'm not there for a lot of the day, I have the kids that I'm schooling and yeah, for sure. But when you do walk into the soap shop, you're more than likely going to see me wearing something like this or this exactly, because this is my favorite soaping sweater. It's super versatile and you can pull it on and keep yourself safe and also warm, but it also stays out of the way. So it's delightful for sure. And all of the soap will be made throughout the day whenever you're coming in. All of the goings and comings, soap's always being made. Now, this video is actually very interesting because it gives you a glimpse into what we do outside of just the stuff that we do for the channel. Because that's not the only batch of soap that we have to make in a day, and that's not even the only batch of soap that we have to make for that particular type of soap. We're showing you a very easy, small batch of soap, easier for filming, easier for you to make, all of the jazz. We don't want to really throw a lot out there and freak you out and make it intimidating, because soap is not intimidating. But I thought it would be fun to just show you all of the random stuff that I make in a 2-hour period in the soap shop, and I'm going to deliver that in like 20 minutes or less. So let's go. Okay, so it is day 360. It is Sunday, Easter, in the afternoon. We've done all the crazy today with the Easter egg hunt and the chocolate and the fun and all of the jazz, and I have a couple minutes to lay down the audio for today's video because the kids are outside setting up Capture the Flag, and I have to go out and do that with them this afternoon, and I'm super looking forward to that. But first, wanted to get the video up. So today I thought it'd be fun to do, as I said in the intro, a just kind of compilation of an actual day in the life in the soap shop. Now, this isn't a day in the life in the entirety of the soap shop, right? This is literally just what I do on a typical day, because I only actually have time to make soaps for about 2 hours a day. And so that's essentially what you are seeing here. And so this particular, what I'm doing here, these are shampoo bars for a wholesale client, and that, part of the day, all of the jazz, whatever. But it's interesting in the videos because we just show you these little itty bitty baby batches of soap, and then so, sometimes I'll get comments every once in a while about how, oh, well, if you would like this, pour more if you did thus, like with mosaic soaps, right? But I don't have time to do thus because I'm always making a bajillion things every day. And so again, I only have about 2 hours a day wherein I can actually devote to just making soap. And then, you know, the rest of the day is the social media stuff and the website stuff and, well, now the video stuff and the, you know, managing my wholesale account stuff. And also with all of that, I had to find time to, you know, educate my kids for the last year. And so lots gets made in, you know, a couple hours in the soap shop. And then, you know, the soap apprentice comes in and they do their stuff, and they end up making their stuff in, you know, between, well, they get a little bit more time to actually devote to stuff like that than I do. But, you know, what I just showed you there, those were some shave bars also for a wholesale account. And this one is the rosé. Now this actually ended up with I did 4 of these long molds for the rosé on this particular day. But yeah, lots of stuff gets made. And I just thought it'd be interesting as we're approaching the end of the channel, because I did the shop tour on Christmas, right? Of the, you know, the shop. And as you saw, it's huge. And there's a lot of soap on the shelf and doing the things. And yeah, so I thought it would be cute to actually show you more than just these little itty bitty baby batches that we do for the channel and, you know, for ease of the channel. And filming for that, because honestly, as you can see, filming the longer molds and the bigger, you know, batches or whatever, it can get complicated, like, for sure. And I get that. And I decided when we started the channel that we would do just small manageable batches for the channel itself, so as to not, you know, make it weird for filming and all that. But yeah, no, life at the soap shop's always super busy and super fun, and I love every minute of it. And the variations of the things that I get to make are, you know, awesome. And there's that. But yeah, this is a very, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, actually. Filming this was really, really nuts, because obviously I'm only showing you pieces of everything, because the video itself would be, you know, like 2 literal hours long if I did everything. And then that just gets kind of crazy, because the very last day 366, which I have been working on, is going to be a video that's about 2 hours long. And so I didn't want to throw that at you for this one. But no, this was, I thought this was fun. This is just a cool way to kind of put another level of, you know, what the soap shop is, because I get lots and lots of questions about the shop itself these days for people who don't, you know, live locally. And, you know, here's part of what you'd see if you walked in on any given day, and that's cool. Okay, same day, not just another day, just same day, just another day in the soap shop. More stuff that I'm making now. I'm grinding up some cold processed soap to put inside of another soap. This is also for a wholesale account. This particular day, everything that I made, with the exception of the rosé and I think maybe a couple other ones, were to fulfill a wholesale order, and that's awesome. So yeah, there's that. Getting ready to put some colloidal oatmeal in there and mix it up with that. I think I've done this soap on the channel before. I'm not really sure, but yeah, no. Sorry. I'm looking at what's going on with the world this week, guys. Is it like a full moon or something? Because the soap community is really on one right now. Like, people are on a tear. There's been weirdness in my comments. There's been the current thing this weekend, right? Is that like 5-compartment picture thing? Everybody's losing their minds on Facebook and sniping each other as to whether or not you can even pour soap in it. I had a comment a couple days ago on a video that says you can't use Pyrex for soap making, and I'm like, I mean, the Pyrex that I show in these videos, that particular Pyrex that's there in the upper left, that thing is 7 years old, and it sees multiple batches of soap daily. That's not to say that it won't break, but that's like literally true of everything. Eventually things wear out, and then, you know, I've had people comment on this big pot too, like, oh no, you can't pour in that, because I mean, it's all silly. But that thing with the that spout and the plastic and can you or can you has been, I wouldn't even say interesting to watch. It's been really maddening actually. Like it just, I don't know why everybody feels like they just want to fight this week. And I guess that's really not new in the soap making world because for whatever reason people have become shitty in the past few years. But you know, it's very pronounced this weekend, and I really do wonder if it's like in the air. I like, calm down, peoples. I don't understand why you need to fight over a container. I I really don't. It's the weirdest thing. Like this morning, literally, somebody posted on one of the Facebook pages saying, "Can I see pictures of this pour?" That somebody used this multi-compartment plastic 3D printed thing. And everybody went in again. It was like the 9th post regarding this new compartment pour spout thingy. Like the 9th post in 24 hours. So I'm sure everybody was aware at this point that people were feeling some kind of thing and had some sort of opinion about whether or not you could use this container. But instead of actually answering the question, which is so common on these forums, everybody yet again went into the whole, oh no, you can't use this. And you know, the original poster came on and was like, okay, but I'm literally asking for a picture. I'm not, and it was just, it's all wild. You guys, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm glad that I have the community that I do here on the Facebook or on the YouTube channel of like what I consider normal and rational soap makers or just humans in general. Because the people on everybody's crazy. Seriously crazy. I mean, I actually did have a really, like, a super asshole comment on an old video a couple days ago. And, you know, say something about how I am... What was the comment? Oh, God, I don't remember. But it ended with her telling me that I need speech classes. And I'm like, you know what? You can literally kick rocks. I am many things in the world, but I have never been accused of being ineloquent. And, you know, even if that were the case, right, and I needed speech classes or something, what an incredibly unkind, unnecessary, and unproductive thing to say, right? That is not constructive criticism. That is just one human being mean to another for no reason whatsoever. And that is like sort of what I've seen all week in the soaping community. So like, seriously, somebody needs to let me know about that actually follows these cycles and the astrology things and the moon and all the things. What's going on? Because it seems like everyone is on one, specifically within the soap making world. Because everything else seems kind of normal. It's just the soap making world is just on a tear. Now the thing that I just made with all the pretty colors that went into the column molds, that was a salt bar also for a wholesale account. And this is, oh my goodness, what is this bar? Now I'm going, oh, this is dish soap. So this is solid dish soap that's going on in this one. And I absolutely love the solid dish soap. It's a 100% coconut oil soap. We did this very early on in the channel. I think I've shown you a couple variations since. But this is one that it's easy to make, it's quick to make. And that's kind of what I like to structure my day with, is the stuff that's, you know, easy to make in big bulk, but also throw in some of the more complicated pours so I can manage to crank out, you know, between 300 and 600 bars in a 2-hour, you know, period. And so let's go check out the cutting of all of these guys, like now, I think. Yeah, the cut. Admittedly, I am giving you, you know, the exact same soap that I just made. These aren't the bars that I would cut in a morning, but typically what occurs in the shop is I show up in the morning and prepare all of my lye and get that cooling. And then while that's cooling, I'm getting my oils and everything separated and ready for all the batches, as well as cutting the soaps from the day before. And I, for the most part, only cut my soaps, and the soap apprentices handle their own unless they're doing slabs. They don't like cutting slabs. No soap apprentice has ever liked cutting a slab, and I get it. But so this is what actually occurs at the beginning of every day, but these are the soaps that I just made. So I figured you should get to see, you know, some of the cutting of that. And yeah, there's that. I broke this cutter again. I think filming this, if I'm not mistaken. I broke this cutter on the salt bar. Now, to get all of my, I have received questions about all of those columns that I was using, the black ones, because that's just PVC pipe. I have received a lot of questions about what I do for, oh yeah, also look, I clean my soaps. This was another, or my cutter. This is another reason why I did this, because people are always getting weird about my cutter, and it's just like, the dumbest thing in the entire world, because A, my cutter is never dirty. It's soap, right? But also, the thing that matters, the wires, they get wiped off in between all of them. But the amount of soap that we cut in a day, oh, it might be that one that I break it on. Oh, nope, made it. Okay, good. But yeah, the amount of soap that we cut in a day, that cutter is never going to be completely pristine, and I'm not going to waste my time trying to scrub it down just for a face or a YouTube video, because that is not the nature of my channel. My channel isn't curated in that way. This was always meant to be a day in the life of the soap shop. And so again, that's kind of the point of this exact video, a day in the life of the soap shop. But anyway, back to the columns, that the black ones, it is just PVC pipe. I do not use anything else. I do not line them. I just pour directly into the PVC pipe, and then I freeze the soaps. I throw them in the freezer for a few hours, and if I cut the soaps when they're still too hard after I take them out of the freezer, then that's when I can break my cutter. And I guess I didn't show you the part where I broke the cutter today, but that was a result of one of those many columns being broken because the soap itself was still too firm after taking it out of the freezer, which is another common thing that people have put up on the Facebook forums and the soap forums and whatnot, with a picture and asking, why did my soap crumble? I have noticed from time to time that if you cut your soap, if it's in that semi-frozen state, that yeah, you run the risk of doing that. And so the best thing, if you do freeze your soaps to get them out of your molds, is to make sure that they completely thaw out to room temperature. And those were so cute. I know we're just speeding through all of this so I can give you sort of a little bit of all of it, but look at the rosé. They're so beautiful. And yeah, no, that's all told, I made between 300 and 400 bars of soap in this little 2-hour period that, you know, I super sped up for you guys to see a day in the life for me. And then, you know, the soap apprentices come in and they do the same thing. Oh yeah, I also made some bath bombs that day. Those were my canna bombs. So lots of product, lots of fun, lots of messes, lots of awesome, because it's soap and fun. And I hope you guys had a good time checking out all of the craziness today. And there it all is, everything that I do and make in a typical 2-hour allotted time that I can actually make soap when I'm at the shop in a day. And so that's about 300 products that get made in that 2-hour time period, and, you know, cut. That's part of the whole, because I cut the day before. Yes, so it's chaotic, it's fun. There's definitely a lot going on at all times, and I love every minute of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thought it was fun. I did. If you are interested in seeing what else we come up with for the last 4 days of year 1, you should subscribe to the channel. That would be cool. I would really, really appreciate that. For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, hey Sudzer, I really, really appreciate you so much. Thank you for being a part of this soapy journey whenever you started. And I know that I actually do have people who started on day 1. And I also know that I have people who started on day 301 and went back and binge watched all of my content. And that is amazing. So thank you. I hope you guys have been enjoying yourself as much as I have. I'm out of here for today. I will see you guys all again tomorrow for another round of soapy fun. Bye.